From time to time, I do suffer. To be honest, most of my time, most of my life, I am very happy. But sometimes I do suffer. Sometimes I do cry. But on some level, I feel disgust by suffering. On some level, suffering is not okay for me. And when the eternal pain arises, I almost grab it by the throat, and I don't want to distract myself. I don't want any pleasure. I don't run away from it, not by prescription, but naturally. I want to see every single one of my pains and my sufferings. And don't want to brag about it, but I feel I am making a huge progress towards a peace and suffering less, so to say. The reason what I want to ask you is to open up more about your statement that life is suffering, because the reason why I listen to your work is to overcome that suffering. Your work is sorry for putting in hierarchical, but your work is the number one for the best stuff I ever heard in my life is your work. And I'm listening to you because I do want to reach this non-suffering state. Suffering is not okay for me. Blow this planet with all the peoples inside it. I don't want to suffer about it. This is not okay for me to suffer about it. But I feel confused when you say that life is suffering and you are offended by smiles, because I do like my smiles, and I do want to live a peaceful and happy life. And I don't really understand why you are saying that life is suffering. Isn't that supposed to be the way? It's not like I feel like I don't even have a choice but to overcome my sufferings. And but your statement that life is suffering and always will be makes me confused, because there is a point when I want to reach the state of no suffering.
Well, it's your words are confusing, because if you find that life is not suffering, and I say that life is suffering, then it would make no sense for you to listen to me, because your own experience is more important than anything else. What you have found for yourself is more important than any other human being that has ever lived. That is your own experience. But then you, having said that, then you say, but you do suffer, and that you're trying to get over that suffering. So you're saying both things. The bottom line is, it doesn't matter what I say. It matters whether whatever I say is congruent with your own experience, whether it matches up with your own experience. Not that it should and not that it shouldn't. But I think if you try to focus on what I say, how to make it fit, I think you kind of sacrifice yourself, which moving away from your own experiences as being your guide really that kind of gets you lost.